This is a Hymer T SL668. It's based on a Fiat chassis. It's got a 2.3 litre 150 horsepower engine. It's about 7.5 meters long, just short of 7.5 meters. And the interesting thing about this one is it's great if you've just got a little bit less mobility, you're perhaps getting on a little bit. The big news with this is it's easy to access and it's got nice low beds. And that's really important. People who are retired and perhaps cruising in their retirement, this is a nice vehicle to be able to use for that. So we'll take a wander around the outside, then I'll take you in and show you exactly what I mean. It's a smart looking vehicle. It's got the metallic silver cab and then the white. It's also got the rather funky alloy wheels on it. Got the satellite TV on this one as well. You can see the dish for it just up there lying flat, so that powers up and then swings into place. If we have a look around the outside, this is things like access to engineering. The battery is in there, as you can see, but also a bit of storage is in there. Come back a bit further, that's where the 240 volt plugs in. And then back here, this one is storage. It goes back under here. That's an infill cushion for one of the beds. I'll show you that. So you've got a bit of storage there and a similar thing, which I'll show you in a moment, on the other side. We come right on back, got the reversing camera on this one, so that's a very useful thing. And then we come right on round, big awning on this one, look at that, that's a decent size. And this is what I mean about the storage. Again, you've got space here. That is the winch handle for the awning, but this goes right back underneath here. There's quite a bit of space in there, over carpets are in there as well. And then press on around a bit further and we've got things like the water filler, gas bottles live inside this one. Like so, so there's places for two of those. And then we enter the interior here. You'll notice this has got a handle on the outside, so we can just release that. A tricky one-handed, but we'll have a go. And we'll fail. There we go. That's easier. So that just makes life a little easier. We'll open the door like so, and then there's a button there that will power out the step. Now if we head to the front first of all, there's a very nice lounging area, eating area, living area really, isn't it? Up here at the front. If we come right up, you'll see obviously these seats swivel around for when you're driving. Automatic transmission on this one, so that makes life a bit easier again. And then it's your normal Fiat dashboard just there. Some nice lighting around the place. These all open up for plenty of ventilation. And then you've got storage all the way along in places like this. I won't open them all, but you get the idea because that's right down the whole side there. Also, this one's got seat belts back here as well, tucked away, which means that you can travel with 4 people in here, which is great. And that cushion that we saw is for this table, so you can drop that down and make that into a sleeping area just there. There's more of the hatches as we go on through. These have all got blinds on them, so if you want to close these off, you've got bug screens if you pull them that way, and you've got night blinds if you pull them that way. Kitchen then is back here. So the sink, as you can see, there is a 4-burner hob. What's interesting with that is 3 of them are gas and 1 is electric. So if you're plugged into 240 volt power, it means that you can run that without using your gas. And there is a grill and the oven underneath. These are all drawers. Under here, that was a cutlery drawer, for example. And you've got light switches and you've got power points about the place and so forth. That one's a 12 volt socket over there, and then more of the 240 volt sockets. Again, all opening windows, and again, screens on all of these for night time. And then behind us is fridge over here. That opens like so, so it's a freezer compartment as well. Bit more storage up above that. And along the top there. But if we swing back this way, then you can see the control system. So up here you've got, well, there's a carbon monoxide alarm for a start just there. There is the diesel heating. There is the control system for the vehicle. So what that's giving you is telling you that the 240 volt is plugged in, but also we can scroll through here. We can see the battery, the leisure battery that's operating the entire interior of the vehicle. See what voltage that is on. We can see the water tank, we can see the wastewater tank, and we can see the engine start battery as well. Other things we've got here is the water pump switch is on here, and that is actually a heater for heating the gas bottle regulator. So when they're really, really cold, stops your gas bottles from freezing over. And then this fellow here is for a television. So you can mount a TV on there, bring that out and watch TV just here. In fact, you'll see there's an aerial point for it up there as well. But this is what I meant about how accessible this is, because they put these beds a lot lower than you often find them in a motorhome. Quite often they raise these up and have a ladder to go up to them, and that's fine because it means that often you get big spaces underneath them. The storage space on this one, as we saw, was a little bit lower, and it came back underneath here. In fact, you can access it from both sides. If we have a look underneath here, that is the storage area. You can just see the overcarpets. If I lift that one as well, you'll see a bit easier. That's what we were into when we were on the outside. Now, of course, those do lock, so that's not a security issue, but it just means you've got two ways into there, which is very helpful. And I've made a bit of a mess of the bed there, haven't I? I'll tidy that up in a minute. So storage all the way down here, all the way down here, and then what they've done is they've put the actual bathroom right at the back. So if we go into here, there it is. You've got the toilet, you've got the sink, and you've got a completely separate shower area. So this one has got doors that come across, and then you've got the shower itself. That is tucked away in behind there. There we go. And again, you've got ventilation in here and a bug screen and so forth. That's really nice. All very convenient because it's right next to the sleeping area. And if we spin on right round, well, then you can see how the whole vehicle works. It's a big, long vehicle, isn't it? A lot of space in here. A lot of headroom. Very nice indeed. So there we are. That is, I think, about the size of that. I'm going to have a sit up here in this comfy looking seat. I'm going to say massive thanks to Owen Hymer. They organised this tour. Huge thanks as ever to you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye bye.